Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In last video, we have studied about renewable energy resources and types of it. In this video, we will study about solar energy and solar panels. Overall detail about solar power. So, the solar energy is the most valuable chapter in renewable energy nowadays. The ultimate source of energy means we all know that sun and sunlight are the largest energy received by the earth. So the question arises that how solar energy is harnessed from the sun with the help of different panels. Let's explore. What is solar energy? The energy which we receive from sun is called as solar energy. Solar power. Solar power is the energy from sun that converts into thermal or electrical energy. So it basically means that solar energy is most cleanest and abundant renewable energy resources available because solar energy comes from the ultimate energy source, that is sun. Solar energy is very important to provide clean energy future. There are various ways to capture and use solar energy. Using solar panels, solar energy is produced in various industries. Solar energy plays a vital role in recent era due to population or lack of source of non-renewable energies. There is a drastically increase in solar energy used in modern era. This is really open up a new chapter in energy because sun is an inexhaustible source of energy. No pollutions like using coal, gases or natural sources. Reduce consumption of coal or petroleum or natural gases. Energy received from sun and earth is much more than the world's requirement. Solar power is equal to sun power. It basically means sun undergoes some fusion process and produce huge amount of energy. A small amount of energy is reached to the earth. The huge energy is released by the sun, and this energy is in the form of lights and radiations. So by definition, sun power or solar power is simply a conversion of energy when sunlight converts into electricity. When it comes to the earth, some portion is lost due to reflection, absorption, etc. Approximately a lot of energy received from sun is reflected and absorbed by atmosphere, clouds and the earth's surfaces. Energy received by earth from sun is approximately 51%. However, the energy seems less, but it is huge in comparison with world's requirement. So 51% of energy absorbed by land and ocean, 20% of energy is reflected by clouds, 16% of energy is absorbed by atmosphere, 6% of energy is reflected by atmosphere, 4% of energy is reflected by Earth's surface, and 3% of energy is absorbed by clouds. How does solar energy works? When sun shines onto a solar panel, energy from sunlight is absorbed by the solar panel. This energy creates electric charge that moves in response to an internal electric field in cell, causing electricity to flow. As we all know, our sun is natural nuclear reactor. It releases tiny packets of energy called as photons which travel 93 million miles from sun to the earth in about 8.5 minutes only. Every hour, enough photons impact on our planet to generate enough solar energy. So, theoretically satisfy global energy needs for the entire year. Moreover, the solar technology is imposing and the cost of going solar is dropping rapidly, so our ability to harness sun's abundance of energy is on rise. How does weather affect solar energy? Weather condition can impact the amount of electricity a solar system produces, but not exactly in the way you might think. Perfect condition for producing solar energy includes a clear sunny day, of course. But like most electronics, solar panels are actually more effective in cold weather than in warm weather. This allows the panel to produce more electricity in same amount of time. As temperature rises, panels generate less voltage and produce less electricity. But even though solar panels are more effective in cold weather, they don't necessarily produce electricity in winter than in summer. In addition to fewer clouds, sun is usually out for more of the day. So even your panel may be less efficient in warm weather, they still produce more electricity in summer than in winter. Solar technology. There are many ways to use solar energy, such as passive solar energy. In this energy, we use solar power without any devices like daylight, passive solar heating and cooling, etc. Active solar energy. In this, we use mechanical or electrical equipment to increase system efficiency. Solar thermal energy. This is heat energy that is produced from solar power using solar heating panels like solar space heating, water heating, pool heating, etc. Photovoltaic solar energy. Photovoltaic energy is produced from incident solar energy by using photovoltaic solar cells. For example, photovoltaic solar lighting, electricity, cooling, etc. Concentrated solar power. It is produced from mirror or reflector, mainly from large-scale power production. Example, solar power plant. Solar panels. Solar panels are the main devices to produce solar energy. This device or panel converts sun rays into electricity. Solar panels are the collection of photovoltaic cells. Here is the figure of solar panel. There are few parts of solar panel. Normally, a standard solar panel has 6 components. They are a metal frame mostly made up of aluminium. Casing, glass is widely used for it. Encapsulant, it is a material which provides adhesion to solar cell. The main solar cell, normally made up of silicon, again the encapsulant, protective backsheet, and last is wiring and junction box. Advantages of solar energy. Raw material are renewable and unlimited. The amount of available solar energy is staggering, roughly 10,000 times that currently required by human, and is constantly replaced. If let's guess 0.02% of incoming sunlight, if captured correctly, it would be sufficient to replace every other fuel source currently used. Solar power is low emission. Solar panels produce no pollution, although they impose environmental costs through manufacture and construction. Also, they are suitable for remote areas that are not connected to electric grid. Solar power provides green jobs. Production of solar panels for domestic use is becoming a growing source of employment in research, manufacturing, sale and installation field. Solar panels contain no moving part and thus produce no noise. Wind turbine, by contrast, required noisy gearbox. In long run, solar panels is economical. Solar panel and installation involve high blades initially expenses, but this cost is soon offset by saving an energy bill. Eventually, they may produce a profit on their use. Solar power can mean government tax credit. United States federal subsidies credit up to 30% of system cost, and each state offers its own initiative. California is blessed with abundant sunshine and plagued to high electric rate, and an overtaxed grid was first state of offer generous renewable energy initiative for homes and businesses. Solar power is reliable. Many homeowners favor solar energy because it is virtually immune to potential falling of utility companies, mainly in form of potential or economical terrorism, natural disaster or brownouts due to overuse. The Northeast blackout of 2013 unplagued 55 million people across two countries, while rolling blackouts are a part of regular life in some Southern Asian countries, occasionally in California. Disadvantages of solar energy. Lack of consistency and reliability. Solar cells rely on steady absorption of sunlight, particularly subatomic particles called photons, which can be easily detected. Size. To power an entire building, a large solar array is required. It's unfortunately that photovoltaic technology is still in its infancy, but for now, we must build large array to compensate for inefficiency of single panel. A bulky mechanical orientation system may also be required to turn panel as it follows sun across sun. Battery too can take up a fair amount of space. Panel deterioration. Like anything else left out in sun, solar panel gradually become damaged by ultraviolet radiation. Rain, snow, dirt, temperature fluctuation, wind also poses serious hazard. Cost. The number of solar array panels needed to capture energy from an entire home typically costs tens of thousands of dollars, making electricity they produce cost substantial more than that provided by conventional power source. Environmental pollution. A few of more substances contained in panel and associated equipment include cadmium. When Sealed inside the solar panel, cadmium is harmless. If leaked from the panel, cadmium can inflict serious environmental damages. Lead. The battery, specifically deep cycle lead acid battery, are required by solar array to ensure a constant supply of electricity. They contain lead and sulfuric acid, which are both highly toxic, especially to marine creatures. Roof consideration. Solar arrays are often installed on building roofs to make use of large empty sunny space. As a consequence, repair to the underlying roof become quite tricky and often require disassembly of solar installation before even routine roof maintenance can be performed. Appearance. Like it or not, solar array speak loudly and the neighbor and passerby will take notice of the system. Many homeowners are understandable to install large solar array on otherwise attractive tile roof. This issue is being addressed through development of photovoltaic signals, windows, and other technologies that blend more seamlessly with exist roof surface.